Okay, so we'll take it back to grade 8 fractions for a moment, and let's present 2 over 4. Now, I know the answer is 1/2, and I want to know how you got there. So we're going to divide the top and bottom by 2. So let's pose another question. When we know 2 over 4, the same question is just 2 over 2 times 2. We can cross off a 2 from the top and bottom, leaving a 1 on the top. What mathematical operation did I do to cross those off? Well, I had to do exactly the same method. If I'm doing that, I just divide the top and bottom by 2. So whatever you're crossing off, you're not just randomly canceling it. You're dividing the top and bottom by that thing, getting rid of it. Okay, so let's take a look at some grade 9. So 6x squared over 2x. 6 divided by 2 is 3. X squared divided by x is x. Circle your answer. Forgot to circle my answer above. Okay, 2x plus 4 over x plus 2. Well, we have to factor it. So we get 2 open bracket x plus 2 over x plus 2. Now, because these are identical, I can simplify them. Just 2. Pick an x value, put it into the question, put it into the answer, and make sure it's correct for all of them. Next one, x squared plus 5x plus 6, my favorite, divided by x plus 3. Factor the top, two numbers that multiply to get 6 and add to get 5, or x plus 3 and x plus 2. Foil it out in your head to check it out if it's correct. X plus 3 on the bottom helps me if I have about brackets, more easily see what I can cross off, dividing the top and bottom by x plus 3, crossing off an x plus 3, getting left with x plus 2. Okay, that's factoring by trinomials. You might have to factor by any type, but let's see some more. X plus 3 over x squared minus 9. Well, that's x plus 3 over, it's a difference of squares, x plus 3, x minus 3. Go back to grade 10 and factor. Now, we can divide the top and bottom by x plus 3 and cross off an x plus 3 from the top and the bottom. But what are we left with? Are we left with just x minus 3? No. We divided the top and bottom by x plus 3. If we divide the top by x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 is 1. And the same principle down below. So we have a 1 on the top. Be careful with those. Pick an x value, put it into the question, put it into the answer, make sure it's the same. Okay, continuing. So let's go for 1 over 2 minus x. Well, let's remove a greatest common factor of 1. So again, learn how to remove a greatest common factor of -1. Go back to grade 10. In order to take out a negative, and we're going to rearrange the order of the terms at the same time. Then I'm going to give the negative to the top. Who cares? Circle your answer. So, a little slower version of what I just did. Twice side by side. So we can take out the negative, and then we can say -2 plus x. Then we can rearrange the order of the terms on the inside. But we'd rather take out the negative and rearrange the order of the terms first. So like this. I've accidentally circled part of a negative, so I'll get that back. So taking a negative out, and then whatever, give it to the top if you want. So we've got how we can use that principle a little bit better. If we have x minus 4 over 4 minus x, we first want to decide which one looks funny. So the bottom looks funny, so we'll say x minus 4 over, and then we'll take the negative out. And we'll say x minus 4. That doesn't always happen. Brackets around the x minus 4 on the top and the bottom. Cancel, dividing the top and bottom by x minus 4. We're left with a negative and a 1. Circle your answer. So the next example is just trinomials over differences of squares. Factor it, simplify. And then the one at the bottom, just factor it. And if you can't simplify, you just can't simplify. Don't try and make numbers up. You might have to do decomposition or a different factoring type or something to eventually simplify. But factor and simplify by crossing stuff off from the top and the bottom. Make sure you understand the foundations, dividing by the top and the bottom by the thing you want to cross off, making the common mistake less. Okay, so that's simplifying rationals. If you have difficulty with any of this stuff, go back and study your grade 8 fractions, your grade 9 and 10 polynomials, etc.